Hi, my name is Garrett Christopher. This is my YouTube channel, Garrett's Movie Take. Today I'm going to talk about a few movies. It's in December now, so I'm going to talk about some Christmas movies. And actually, that kind of moves me into talking about a director who's got his hands in, a creator director, in a lot of different things and stuff you maybe haven't thought about before. So I'll talk about him a little bit. What else we got going on? Please visit my other two YouTube channels, Garrett's Sports Take. I'll talk about sports, football mostly, but I'm going to try to meet up with one of my friends from a while back. His name is Aaron, and Aaron, like me, is a big-time Lakers fan, and we're going to try and talk about the Lakers. Now, I had said from the beginning, give it 25 games. This is a brand new team. A lot of veterans on the team, but they got to gel and come together. So give them some time to kind of put it together. Right now they're 12-12, just lost to the Clippers. And so we'll see. So hopefully I can sit down with him and talk. He's a really cool kid, very animated. So it should be a lot of fun if I can do a channel with him. And I'm taking a trip to Arizona this week. And hopefully I'll do a couple of Garrett's takes from Arizona, Sedona, and Prescott, namely. I was told not to say Prescott. Make sure I say Prescott. So I'll make sure I say that properly. But yeah, I guess at this time of year, December is just gorgeous in that part of central and northern Arizona. So I'll try and get some YouTube stuff out of that one. And what else we got? I'm a self-published author. Please visit my website, GaretChristopher.com. You'll find out more about me. I've got 3 audiobooks available on iTunes and Audible. And actually, on my weekly podcast, what I'm doing right now is taking my last novel, part 1 of a sci-fi series called The Takeover, and I'm going to be kind of sharing the audiobook bit by bit, week by week on that one. So I think right now I've done 3 parts, 3 sections so far. So please, a weekly podcast, and you can get a listen to my entire audiobook over time, right? They're like 12, 13-minute snippets at a time. What else we got going on? I think that's it. All right, super. So it's Christmas time, and one of my favorite Christmas movies, of course, is Christmas Vacation, right? Because I love Vacation. I haven't even talked about Vacation yet, have I? No, I haven't, but Christmas Vacation, great film, so funny. I am wearing this shirt again for the second week in a row because of Cousin Eddie. And yeah, you got to check it out. Chevy Chase, love him. I love the shtick and all the characters involved. And just like, you know, after that one, the other ones, European and all that, Vegas Vacation, pretty good. Little spots here and there, but Vacation, the original, and Christmas Vacation, to me, are the favorites. But the one that I chose for this week to put on the screen here is Elf. Now, funny story, when I saw Elf in the theater, I didn't care for it. In fact, if I were doing YouTube channels back then, I would have come back and said, it's so-so, you know, you can probably just skip it. But truthfully, every time I've seen Elf dozens of times since then. Every time I've seen it since then, I just laugh. It's Will Ferrell is hilarious in this film, and it's just great. I don't know why I didn't like it in the movies. Maybe I was grumpy or hungry or something like that. Who knows? But I love it. Elf is just hilarious. So many scenes. So if you've never seen Elf before, please, if you don't like Will Ferrell, some don't, and I get it. There's some stuff he does that's pretty lewd and crass, but check it out because it's really funny. And on top of that, if you're my age or even a little bit older, Ed Asner from the old Mary Tyler Moore Show is in it as Santa Claus. And then if you don't remember, but you have another gentleman, this young man right here, who had his own show back in the day. I'm not going to say his name, mainly because I'm having a brain freeze right now. But Bob Newhart, thank you very much, had his own show, the Bob Newhart Show. And it's so funny too. So just so many things in there to kind of pull from and to laugh at, and some really cool scenes. Will did a heck of a job in that, and tons of quotes. I mean, tons of quotes you can pull from this. So if you haven't seen Elf before, please pop it in and check it out, and not just little snippets. Watch it in its entirety. It's really funny. I talked about I wanted to kind of spotlight a particular director, creator, Jon Favreau, who directed Elf. Who is pictured here. And if you know anything about Marvel movies, he is in with the Iron Man films, right? He also did this movie, Chef, which I love. I just loved it, mostly because of him and also because of a grilled cheese sandwich he makes in the movie. Oh my goodness, this sandwich is just like, it's perfect. It's delicious and wonderful. It just drips through the screen at you. If you haven't seen Chef, not a Christmas movie, but it's Jon Favreau. So I want to kind of spotlight him because he's got his hands in so many things. It's just how do you go from Iron Man to Elf to making a grilled cheese? Very talented guy, and I'm sure he's pretty rich too. John, if you're watching this, I'd like to meet you sometime and say hello. For Well, I'd like you to make me a grilled cheese sandwich is what I'd like you to do. But anyway, if you haven't seen Chef before, it's really cool, really a fun film, and it's about food. Yeah, so Christmas Vacation, check it out, because I'm not even going to talk about all the scenes in there that are just so hilarious and funny, but you have to do that, please. And Elf, so good. Are you a Will Ferrell fan? I must say there are a number of films. I first saw him on Saturday Night Live, and then a lot of funny scenes, and always over the top, right? I mean, Saturday Night Live is over the top as it is, but the stuff that he did was just like, when with Sherry O'Terry as far as the cheerleading, all that kind of thing, and just hilarious. I don't like everything he does. Some things are just too rank for me, too crass, but I'll tell you what, he's extremely talented. And this Elf, to me, just everything as far as being silly and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, very, very cool film. So please check it out. So Christmas Vacation, right? Elf. And if you get a chance, once you get through with the Christmas movies in the Christmas time here in December, come January, check out Chef. Pretty good film. All right. Well, there you have it. Reviews across the board. I give Christmas Vacation just because it's so darn entertaining. And I'm not going to go through and say these are great, like, director's cuts and the acting is so wonderful. But character acting for these two especially, oh my God, and casting, just incredible. And Chef is pretty good too. It really is. And the young man that plays his son in the movie is a pretty cool, pretty neat kid. So a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, on down the line, I mean, just entertainment value for these two, especially Christmas time, A++. I put it right up there with Vacation, and Blues Brothers, and all that kind of thing. And for Chef, I give it a strong B+. Just because it's a lot of fun. It's a nice, wholesome film, and yeah, it's really cool. And as a parent, it kind of brings things home. As the kid's parents are divorced and lives with his mom, but gets to spend some extended time with his dad, and it's really cool to see. So a little bit heartwarming too for that one. All right, so be ready for that with a couple of tissues and that kind of thing. So all right, there you have it. What am I going to see next? Oh, I'm going to try and see Spider-Man: No Way Home at that theater I talked about in Oceanside. That comes out. What's today? Today is the 5th. Is that right? So we had a couple of weeks, right? The 18th. Is that correct? So yeah, something like that. So we're coming up 2 weeks or something like that. I can't wait, and I definitely want to see Spider-Man in that theater. It was really cool. If you haven't checked out that YouTube channel, I talked about Dune, which I gave a pretty good rating, but I saw it in this theater in Oceanside, a Regal Theater in Oceanside, and the sound was just incredible. So I'm going to try and hit that again for the Spider-Man. All right. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will go over some more Christmas movies here pretty soon. Probably ones you've already seen, like Home Alone. We're going to talk about that a little bit and some other stuff, but yeah, there you have it. Take care. Have a great day. And I'm not going to say have a great holiday, because you're going to tune again before this month is out, right? Right? Cool. Thanks. GoPro, stop recording.